So let's just get it started. My name is Rebuildlepa, and I'm trying to make a comeback in track and field. I want to run the 800 and the 1500 this outdoor season. Now, here's the problem. I'm kind of a fat rolled unk. Hate to say it, but it's true. And after 5 weeks of consistent but moderate training, about 40 miles a week, one LT2 and one LT1 threshold session, I feel decently fit. I was able to touch into the 540s, I think a little bit under, a lot of 6-minute pace stuff, and then my LT1s I just stuck around 640s and tried to get it lower and lower heart rate. I started out 217, I'm about 212, 213 right now after 5 weeks. So I made good progress, and I think it's time to finally bump it up. So what does bumping it up look like? Well, for me, I'm looking to do some double threshold, Norwegian system. I tried it last year, and I really liked it. I just looked back at my logs from last year. I thought I knew what the hell I was doing. I was a straight-up idiot. I was doing double threshold for a week, and I said, time to race a mile. I left my college team after my back had torn open, L5 extruded disc. That sucked. And I really wanted to run well, at least once in college. So like, it wasn't a waste, you know? And that rushing kind of actually caused me to not run well. Longer term focus mattered more. So that's what I've done. 5 weeks of just building into it. And now about 7 to 8 weeks of double threshold. Maybe 2 non-threshold workouts in there. And maybe we race a 5K at the end of March. Or maybe we just wait till May. But I wanted to document this and just show how I did the comeback. So I've had so many running comebacks, but I've never really done it on video like this. I'm really pulling out all the stops this time. I'm a master's student with free time. A lot of free time. I can get to the gym. I can do my double thresholds. But it's a matter of choosing, do I want to scroll Insta Reels for another hour? Or do I want to get to bed and wake up at the right time and get all the sessions in and still get my lift in and then go and do my 5:30 night class? So I'm hoping to break it down this week and start getting a feel for how this is going, and maybe I can document the whole damn thing. Alright, I'm just getting ready to go to the gym now. Gonna do a single threshold and a lift today, probably a double. Coaching Ocean Breeze tonight, called an audible. Realized I'm a bit tired. I don't know if I fueled the best yesterday. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight too while doing this, but not too much. It's riding a fine line. I can't up the intensity, lose the weight, up the mileage all at once and expect to just feel great. So, I'm trying to play it smart here, and I think it's going to be a good call. Also, probably cutting my Sunday longer in this week, but I don't really care about that right now. So what's up? We're doing a little checkpoint here. Yesterday I did 3x8 minute off 90 seconds in the morning, 640s. Heart rate was a little higher than I wanted, 168. And then I came back later and man, I was dog tired yesterday. And I did 8x800 off 45 seconds, 304 average. You know, feeling good in the workout, but just that long, slow burn of being fatigued. Got up today, 20-minute jog, took the dog for a walk, made a breakfast. Gonna lift soon after I eat this. Take this moment. Yo, what's up? So, coming back, it's week 7 now. I'm on spring break, but I'm also coaching high school track. I can't actually go anywhere or do anything. So as a result, I'm just adding some biking mileage to my week. Trying to get that in routine now since it's gonna be a little easier. 15 minutes, either gonna go 30 or 45. And the last 6 weeks have been really good. I've had consistent double T work 2 times a week, every single week since the first week, where I only did 1. I've gotten the hills in about every week. Did my speed dev hills every Monday, except for last week I switched over to speed dev on the track. It's been going really well. And I'm just feeling like really capable, really strong. Like it's raw strength and raw speeds there. It's nothing flashy. I don't think I could rip a really fast workout yet. I most certainly could not rip a race. But I'm trying to think long term here. And I think that this is setting me up really well for a really good May, June, July of racing. One last big fitness bump, 66 and 7 last week, but with some travel to Boston for New Balance Nationals for my brother. So I'm thinking 70 this week.
A lot of biking mileage on there. Probably gonna work like 80. Let's just, let's change up to some workouts and let's rip it. Yo, what's good? Just changing the insoles. My Nova Blasts in. Gonna warm up in these today. The legs fresh. Might be a really high mileage day. Not sure yet, but that's always the fun part. Like, am I gonna do some 2-mile warm-ups and cooldowns later, or am I gonna say, screw this, let's just do one and be done? Yeah, I am looking to hit, it's a little late in the day, but just 4x6 minute, the usual. It's 10 o'clock, it's later than I wanted to get this in, but spring break activities, I got a dog sit, so we're making do with what we can. Back again, just did the session. Did 1.5 warm up and then 4x6 tempo off 2 minute and 6:39. So nice little LT1 session. 162 heart rate, felt really good, really smooth. 1.5 cool down. My big toe was a little sore because of the bike yesterday, and it felt like my Achilles was annoyed, but I got this busted ass sock on and my calf was tight. I think it was just a little mix of like tightness and the sock thing. I thought I had an Achilles injury in high school. It turned out I had a busted pair of shoes and socks and they kept running into each other. But yeah, like I poked around and it doesn't feel like the muscles any tighter than normal. So yeah, good first session. I'm gonna fuel up. I might do the second session like later today, but it feels like it's all coming together. I mean, it's week 12 of training. Why wouldn't it? All right, AM session done. It's Thursday, last week of double T. Did 2 warm up, 3x8 minute off 2 minutes rest, 6:39 pace, 164 heart rate, 1.5 cool down. Got 7.1 in the morning. Now I'm gonna recover. Chipotle, Coke Zero. The Mormons do it, so I'm gonna trust what BYU does. And then after that, we're gonna go warm up again, about 2 miles. And we're gonna hit a lot of 400s. See how that goes. And really it's just jogging tomorrow, hills Saturday, 70-minute long run Sunday, and we're looking at a 70-mile week or so. So we got like 5 minutes left, 70-minute long run. Gonna have like 68 this week. Feeling good. Calling Graham. Yeah, I mean, look, 12 weeks of training, 7 weeks of double T. Can't beat that. So let's see what we're doing, sharpen up. Yeah. For starters, setting out to do something you really wanted to do and actually achieving it, that's special. That's what I did here. Over the last 7 weeks, I averaged 87 minutes of threshold. I skipped 2 double threshold days. I skipped hills twice. I skipped 2 lifts. I skipped 2 long runs. I took 3 days off. That was all. It is probably my most complete training block ever. Better than anything I ever did in high school or college. I was just consistent, on the money, did everything I planned, made alterations if I had to, but everything I wanted was all pretty much done. I felt my body comp change too. I started off at 6'1"-ish, 217. Now I'm down to 210, 212, but the lifting has really changed how that feels and looks. I know I got a lot to lose still, but I think I had to hold on to it. If I'm doing double threshold, you got to be well fueled for that. So the mileage average was 58, and if you take off those 3 days, it's more like 61 average. And I'm just feeling great about it. Like, I'm really proud of the fact that I actually accomplished it. I did the hills on Mondays, eventually turned into speed development, and I did, the actual Norwegian system hills on Saturdays. My legs feel a lot stronger. I can actually handle doing the speed development stuff where I hit 400 pace at the end. I got a lot more explosive and I feel more elastic on these. I was able to get into the bar and actually squat again for the first time in 2 years since I ripped my disc open. I'm feeling the best I have, better than I ever did in college. I'm bigger now, but I know I'm better trained. So we're gonna just shift gears, maybe double T every other week. But this next week, just single threshold, 1 workout, cool long run. We're gonna keep doing that, and late April, I'm thinking we're going to open up maybe 800. Let's see.